Hey, what's happening, YouTubers? We're back with a brand new unboxing video, and today's unboxing video is the new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Robin from the upcoming Gotham Knights game. I just picked this up recently from Amazon.com, but like we always do with our unboxing videos, y'all, let's go and get started with the box art first. So if you've seen my other McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse reviews on my YouTube channel, y'all know it's kind of repetitive, but on the side of the packaging, you see the Gotham Knights logo at the top, Robin in the middle, Gotham Knights below it to kind of showcase which this Robin's based off of. And then on the back of the packaging is the full artwork image of the action figure Robin with the other figures in the line, which is weird to me because I think I mentioned this in my Red Hood review, why they wouldn't put the other Gotham Knights characters on here. Instead, you have like the Rebirth Superman, the Three Jokers Batman, the Suicide Squad, no, the Birds of Prey Harley Quinn, and then Speed Force Flash, and then, what the hell is that? Reverse Flash? Yeah. It's just weird to me how they didn't edit this. But whatever. All right, that's enough about the box art. Let's go ahead and get Robin out of the box. All right, here's Robin out of the box, and let's take a look at his accessories first. All right, so just like every McFarlane Toys, and especially DC Multiverse figures, it comes with the standard DC base plate. Aha, thought I was going to throw it, right? I'm not. And the next accessory we're going to take a look at is the staff. I mean, not really much to talk about here. But it does have nice texture and detail and pattern on there. Yeah, by the way, if you ever watch an action figure reviewer, see how many times they say buzzwords like sculpt, detail, and pattern, texture, including mine. I mean, if you played a drinking game, every time you heard that on my channel, you'd probably be pissed drunk if you played that game. And of course, like with all McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figures, including the vehicles, it comes with a trading card, and you see the image of Tim Drake's Robin from Gotham Knights. Now, at first glance, when you look at this card and compare it to the figure, this is supposed to be a photograph of the figure. I don't know if this was digital rendering, but it looks kind of different than what actually came out as a figure form, because his face looks a little bit wider, and here it looks a little bit thinner. It could just be perspective. Or like I mentioned, also could just be digital renders. And then on the back of the card is a data file of Tim Drake's Robin. Feel free to pause it if you want to go ahead and read it. And then on the front of the card, the centering looks perfect and the edges look great. So this is probably a PSA 10, and it will be worth $250,000 in 3 days. And by the way, y'all, I can't believe I'm actually saying this. When I do these card segments with a McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse review, I'm just being sarcastic when it comes to the value of these. I had somebody actually message me and ask me, hey, you think this actually will be valuable? I'm just being sarcastic, y'all. All right, now let's take a look at the figure itself, and let's get started with the head sculpt first. So I think it does look like a Tim Drake Robin to me. I mean, I haven't played the game, but based off what I've seen in the trailer for the video game for Gotham Knights, I think it's pretty spot on. The only thing I want to mention, though, is like I said, in the card, doesn't the face look a little bit thinner as opposed to how the actual figure came out? It looks kind of wider in my opinion. That looks badass. This is a little bit different. It's like that meme you see online, you know, what you order on Wish and then when it arrives. But whatever. It still looks pretty nice. You know, and I want to say it's nice to see Tim Drake finally getting some recognition in figure form, because over the last few years it's all about Damian Wayne, but it's nice to see Tim Drake getting the spotlight. And, you know, the head sculpt looks fine to me. I do like the details, like you can see the eyeliner inside the eyes when he's wearing the mask. There's a little bit of paint splotch right there. The hair is sculpted nicely, but overall, I think the head sculpt looks pretty good. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. I do recognize it now. The lips kind of looks like he's wearing lipstick on there, but I still think it's a solid head sculpt. And then when we take a look at the rest of the figure, I'm not kidding y'all, when I took this out of the box, I said, oh hell yeah, because it's using a very, very soft rubber overlay. So it's not like those hard plastic ones that he used before, the hard rubber ones that he used with the Damian Wayne Robin. This one is actually a softer texture, and I was like, hell yeah, because that means you can get more range of motion and movement. This is like what I was talking about they should have done with the Gotham Knights Red Hood, because look at that, the ab crunch is perfect. So you can actually articulate the joints right there, whereas the Red Hood one, it kept getting stuck. It didn't really move forward, but that's pretty cool. I like this little rubber overlay they're using for a suit. The texture is really nice. There's a buzzword, texture. Take a swig, y'all. And the texture is really nice. Check out the attention to detail on this rubber overlay. And this is based off Gotham Knights, and If I'm being honest, the design of this Robin figure looks pretty badass. It looks like a modern take on a Robin suit. I do like the cape in the back. I was wondering where the cape was initially when I first saw the figure, but you do see it's kind of like hidden in the back there, and he's got his hoodie on as well. It would have been cool if it came with an accessory that would remove this piece and came with a hood, kind of like the homemade suit Spider-Man figure. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I do dig the Robin logo. I think it looks pretty sick. When taking a look at the rest of the suit, I'll be honest, from like the waist down, it just kind of looks like a Green Arrow figure. And I'm not going to delve too much into articulation, mainly because the one thing I wanted to point out was this rubber overlay. I think this was executed perfectly because now you can see the range of motion that Robin can get with that softer rubber overlay as opposed to the Red Hood figure. All right, now we're going to jump right into size comparisons. And first size comparison, here he is standing next to the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Damian Wayne Robin, and then the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Gotham Knights Red Hood from that same video game as this Robin figure. And like I mentioned, like aesthetically, I love the look of this Red Hood figure. I just wish they would have used the rubber overlay like they did for Robin, because that would have made a world of difference in terms of articulation. And next size comparison, here he is standing next to some more McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figures. We have Nightwing from the 2-pack with Red Hood, and the Batman 3 Jokers Batman. And in terms of scaling, I guess him and Nightwing kind of work. With Batman, it's tough because, I mean, this Robin, it could be a Robin that's like an older age. So yeah, the scaling could work, but in my opinion, he's kind of tall to scale with Batman. He probably works with Dick Grayson's Nightwing. But let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And just like as a side note, y'all, this is probably hands down like my favorite McFarlane Toys Batman so far in the line. If you're ever looking for like a definitive classic Batman, in my opinion, if you can't get the year 2 one, I would imagine you'd probably want to get this one. It's using the same buck, but I do like this look way better than the blue one. And to me, like I mentioned, this is probably the most classic Batman you'll find in the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse line that isn't obscured like the Batman Who Laughs or like Endless Winter Batman. This is kind of like your traditional classic Batman. And last size comparison, here he is standing next to the Todd McFarlane figure. All right, so my overall thoughts on the figure is it's okay. You know, apart from the side eye, I don't really like that, but I think it's an okay figure. Like I mentioned earlier, it's nice to finally have a Tim Drake Robin figure because nowadays everyone's all about Damian Wayne, but in my opinion, Tim Drake is a highly underrated Robin. He falls number 2 behind Dick Grayson in my rankings of Robins. And another reason why I picked this up is even though it's based off a video game, because it's a video game design, you can kind of fudge it and have this work with like a live action DC figure. And I think so, in my opinion. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. I think it's a nice design. Aesthetically, I do like this Robin design. I do like the cape and the hoodie on there. I just wish they probably would have given like another accessory, like a batarang or whatever Robin throws in the video game, I guess. But I do like the rubber overlay on the torso because it's a softer rubber than what he's used before. And also it gives him much more range of motion in that torso area, so you can use dynamic poses. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts in the comments below, YouTubers. Feel free to sound off. And like always, if you like what you see, be sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here's Robin out of the box. And let's take a look at it. God, fuck, man.